Ancient Testaments of the Patriarchs, uncovering their hidden wisdom and relevance today. The ancient testaments of the patriarchs have fascinated scholars, historians, and spiritual seekers for centuries. These writings, often considered apocryphal, are attributed to early biblical figures like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yet, many readers are left wondering, what deeper wisdom do these texts hold, and why were they hidden or omitted from many religious canons? As we explore this extraordinary collection, we'll uncover their profound insights and delve into how these ancient testaments provide an often overlooked perspective on spirituality, ethics, and even prophecy. Through a journey of rediscovery, these writings may offer a transformative understanding that has been obscured for centuries. What are the ancient testaments of the patriarchs? The ancient testaments of the patriarchs refer to a set of Jewish and Christian texts attributed to notable patriarchal figures, such as the testaments of the 12 patriarchs. These writings recount the final words, prophecies, and teachings from these figures to their descendants. Unlike the widely recognized texts in the Old Testament, these testaments provide unique viewpoints, sometimes diverging from mainstream scripture. They serve as an extraordinary look into the spiritual and moral values upheld by early communities and bring new dimensions to understanding biblical history. These writings have sometimes been marginalized, yet they hold significant value for those seeking an enhanced understanding of ancient beliefs and moral codes. Additionally, they provide unique interpretations of themes like justice, forgiveness, and the roles of future generations, adding depth to traditional narratives. Why were the ancient testaments not included in canonical texts? One might ask, if these testaments are so insightful, why aren't they part of the primary canon? To answer this, we must consider the historical and political context surrounding the formation of religious canons. During the establishment of the Old and New Testaments, many factors influenced which texts were included or excluded. The writings chosen for canonization were often aligned with particular theological perspectives, sometimes sidelining other texts that offered alternative viewpoints or controversial ideas. Furthermore, certain teachings in the ancient testaments of the patriarchs might have clashed with prevailing doctrines of the time, prompting religious leaders to omit them. While the testaments of the 12 patriarchs, for instance, include moral guidance consistent with broader Judeo-Christian values, they also feature prophecies and admonitions that may have challenged established norms. This deliberate exclusion has led many modern readers to seek out these writings to uncover insights previously hidden or dismissed. Key themes in the ancient testaments. Understanding the central themes in the ancient testaments of the patriarchs reveals a rich tapestry of spiritual and ethical principles that resonate even today. Here are some core themes. 1. Justice and integrity. Justice is a recurring motif, particularly in texts like the Testament of Judah and the Testament of Levi. These writings emphasize the importance of righteous judgment and fairness as vital characteristics of a devout life. Levi, in his testament, advises his descendants to act with integrity and uphold justice, principles that parallel core values in many religious traditions. 2. Family and legacy. Another crucial aspect of these testaments is the focus on family responsibility and legacy. Patriarchal figures such as Jacob impart wisdom specifically meant to guide future generations. The testaments encourage descendants to live with honor, uphold family values, and stay true to spiritual principles, underscoring the belief that the family unit carries both earthly and spiritual significance. 3. Warnings against immorality. Warnings about moral conduct permeate many of the patriarchs' words. In the Testament of Simeon, for instance, there are explicit admonitions against envy and hatred, illustrating the dangers these feelings pose to one's spiritual health. Simeon's words serve as a reminder of how unchecked emotions can lead to discord, making this theme relevant in both historical and contemporary contexts. How the ancient testaments reveal new perspectives on faith. The ancient testaments of the patriarchs present perspectives that challenge and expand upon conventional biblical understanding. By examining these texts, readers gain access to a form of wisdom that appears both familiar and fresh, bridging the gap between ancient spirituality and modern life. These writings offer nuanced insights into spiritual practices, often encouraging readers to reflect deeply and cultivate virtues like humility, patience, and forgiveness. Beyond their spiritual guidance, some testaments also feature passages that seem to predict future events or societal changes. For instance, the Testament of Benjamin contains passages that some interpret as prophetic, alluding to moral challenges that humanity might face. These texts thus hold an element of mystery, inviting readers to ponder their implications for the past, present, and future. Frequently asked questions. Are the ancient testaments of the patriarchs considered scripturally authentic? The authenticity and authority of the ancient testaments of the patriarchs have been subjects of debate for centuries. While they are revered by some, especially in certain religious traditions, others consider them valuable for historical and ethical insight rather than as canonical scripture. However, their alignment with many moral and spiritual teachings found in the primary canon lends them credibility for those seeking broader biblical understanding. How can these testaments be relevant in modern life? While these writings date back centuries, the timeless wisdom they convey, emphasizing justice, family unity, and moral fortitude, remains relevant today. For those interested in personal or spiritual growth, these texts offer principles that can enhance one's ethical outlook and inspire a balanced, harmonious life. Where can one access the ancient testaments? Modern translations of the ancient testaments of the patriarchs are accessible through various religious and academic sources. Libraries, online archives, and specialized bookstores often carry these texts, making them readily available for those interested in deeper biblical study. Reinterpreting the wisdom of the patriarchs. The wisdom in these texts is not merely historical. It continues to inspire those seeking meaningful lives rooted in integrity and spiritual purpose. The Testaments offer values and virtues that encourage reflection and growth, resonating with readers from all backgrounds. Their teachings can help modern seekers navigate ethical dilemmas, reminding them of the virtues espoused by ancient leaders who shaped foundational values. By reconnecting with these often overlooked teachings, readers can gain a more holistic understanding of biblical history and spirituality. Far from being relics of the past, the ancient testaments of the patriarchs offer enduring lessons on leading lives of purpose, strength, and moral courage. Embrace the hidden wisdom of the ancient testaments. The ancient testaments, though historically underappreciated, provide rare insights into the values, challenges, and legacies of some of the most revered figures in spiritual history. By delving into these texts, readers can uncover principles that transcend time, guiding them toward a life of integrity, resilience, and lasting impact. Whether exploring for personal enrichment or seeking spiritual growth, there is much to gain from studying these texts, offering wisdom that bridges ancient and contemporary worlds. Embrace the journey into these powerful writings and discover how the ancient testaments of the patriarchs can enrich your life, providing timeless counsel for modern challenges. Reconnecting with these texts may unveil truths that empower your spiritual and ethical journey, offering guidance that has resonated through centuries and continues to speak to the heart of humanity today.